Welcome to Patriot TV, the home of live matches, entertainment, at the same time analysis. We are here with a very good Manchester United fan, having convincingly win 3 goals to 1 today, but a very good match input by the head coach Michael Carrick, doing wonders at Man U after the immediate sacking of their former coach Amorin. So I'm having a Man U fan here, which his name is JJ. Mr. JJ, welcome to Patriot TV.
Thank you.
Yeah, based on the match we had today, a convincing win for Manchester United. How do you rate the entire match precisely?
It was fantastic actually. Coming from the last game we played where we actually dropped points, there was clearly massive improvement in this game actually, and we saw the difference. So it was a nice result. It was a nice result.
Okay, with a 3-1 convincing win by Manchester United, have you now believed for a fact that Michael Carrick had turned around the corner and bring Man U to Champions League football for this season?
Very well, very well, very well. Of course, you can't win all games. I knew there were going to be times where we drop points, and that happened with Newcastle. But for him to come now against Aston Villa, which were actually dragging points with, and to get 3-1, I was expecting like a draw from this match because I know the game was going to be very tough. But seeing how we played them, we attacked them. Sesko also coming to do his thing. Like, it was fantastic. It was really fantastic.
Okay, continually on Manchester United as well. This is a 16th assist by Bruno Fernandes. Do you think the compatibility between Bruno and Carrick is a very good one that Man U can actually continue with instead of looking for another coach? Do you think Carrick is enough good for the job?
For me, I feel he's a good coach for the job, though people have their different opinions. But I feel if he can keep Man U in the top 4 spots, he's good enough to take Man U into the next season, actually, because he understands this sync within the players. He knows when to make a sub, when to play players in positions that actually bring out the best in them. I think that was what Amorim failed to do. But you can see somebody like Kobe Menu playing 90 minutes over and over again, and you can see his impact in the game. Bringing Sesko into the match. Normally, you know, as a striker, you're supposed to start the game, but bringing him into the match during second half, and the guy has 9 goals now. So whatever he's doing is actually working for him. For me, if he makes top 4, he's good for the job.
Okay, and if you look at the Man U setting directly like this, for one first minute of this game, it's a slow start for Manchester United, same thing for Aston Villa as well. Do you think the substitution that he made at halftime actually had a way of turning the game around for Manchester United? Actually bringing in Sesko in the game actually had a positive effect on the game than even what you expected?
Yeah, exactly. Because I've noticed in previous games as well, with substitution are always making a difference. Either adding to what has been done, bringing in fresh leg, adding more momentum into the game, creating more chances for us. Bringing in Sesko, at some point, I was watching the game, I was like, we need Sesko in this match. I wasn't expecting him to score, but I just wanted him to be there because based off what he has done before, he still showed what he can still do, and he scored a goal here. Bruno Fernandes also having 2 assists again. Like, Carrick really understands Manchester United. That's what I would say. He understands the game, and we are getting back to how we used to be. I feel probably it's because he's part of our veterans that played with us, so he understands this thing, and we need minds like that to surround him to bring out the best in these players.
Thank you very much. Also, I will look at the match as well critically and see how Aston Villa wants to play with the island. Do you think the tactical effect of Aston Villa playing an island actually help Man U actually win this game convincingly as a week?
Exactly. When you are going against an opponent, there are strategies the opponents are coming with, of which you have to counter. So they had their own. I think Man U countered that part, saw weak points, and made use of those weak points, and that was what gave them the win today.
So my question and it goes about going forward for Manchester United. What do you think Man U actually need again going forward? Because I believe by the end of the season, Casemiro will be leaving Manchester United. Would that players that I think Ugarte also be leaving as well? So what do you see going for Manchester United? Exactly, even with Carrick or without Carrick?
Obviously Casemiro is going to leave. Ugarte, even if he doesn't want to leave, I want him to leave. I want him to leave. And I think we've been having I think Baleba, and I'm seeing some news about we looking at some players from Newcastle. I think Gumares also. I don't know. But I feel moving forward, if you can make top 4, we can actually go for top players. Man U is a big club. They will pay you any amount. So just make that top four. Those are what players want to see. They want to play European football. If you make that top four, Carrick will take Man U to another height. I can't even believe that based on how we started at the beginning of the season, that we'll be third like this comfortably. I wouldn't believe that. I think at this point we're even coming for Man City because like Man City doesn't know what they are doing again. But going forward, I see Man U actually attaining great heights.
With this pedigree and with this state of Manchester United with Carrick, hopefully if he gets the job, where do you see Man U be next season?
I'll say I'm among the title contenders because like this now, if we had like maybe more games than the one that is left, we will actually overthrow that second position from Manchester City. We can actually reach Arsenal if they want to carry that league. Let them carry, let them carry it after over how many years. So I think going forward, I think we'll be able to contend for not just Premier League but other competitions, FA Cup, probably the Champions League as well. But we need to make use of like the summer transfer to add more players to the team. Like you said, Casemiro is leaving. Also in our defense, you see players like Martinez having injury and stuff. So we need to recoup, to have backup plans in case of injuries and other things to be able to withstand the pressure of the Premier League.
Okay, and to ask my question about Michael Carrick himself, and to you, Manchester United fan, I know it's a bright day, a bright moment having Carrick back and bringing life back to Manchester United. But the boards of Manchester United not really certain of giving Carrick a job. If Carrick does not get this job, which coach do you think exactly deserves to manage Man U and to take Man U to the higher heights they are expected?
I would say someone like Maresca. I actually love that coach actually. So someone like Maresca or maybe Jurgen Klopp. Preferably, I would pick Carlo Ancelotti, but because he's in Brazil, so I can't say. But my top two, Maresca or Klopp.
So we should expect Maresca Klopp if you were the manager or the person in charge of Manchester United running. Thank you very much, Mr. JJ. Nice having a good time and work with you.